Hello everyone, Phoenix Knight here. Welcome to the channel, and welcome back to the 2001 season replay in Payoff Pitch Baseball. Saturday morning baseball today takes us to May 23rd, 2001 in Enron Field, where the San Diego Padres are getting ready to play the Houston Astros. Both the Padres and the Astros so far are having a pretty good replay here in 2001 so far. Just pulling up the standings here. Actually, I think I've got to reclose out of this. I'm also waiting for my chicken timer to finish up, as David Samaro is first to join us here at Enron Field while I'm trying to get Excel to cooperate and pull up my tab list. And I've got to remember where that's hiding. In Excel. Let's see, not there. Okay, I know there's an option in here to display the sheet names. It's not there. I'm on mobile, by the way, so that's why I'm having a little bit of trouble finding it in Excel. Where is it here? It's not find, not sort and filter, not auto sum, not focused edit. That's not, this is driving me a little bit nuts. It's not sheet right to left. Well, this will let us show the standings at any rate. The Astros are currently leading the NL Central with a record of 25 wins and 19 losses. The Padres are very much in the thick of the NL West race at 28 and 17, 3 games behind the Giants for the lead, but also 1 game behind the Rockies in the playoff race. Because remember, the top 2 teams in each division will make the playoffs, but you have to have a winning record or the playoffs will be modified. So, still trying to find how to show show hide sheet tabs. Yeah, here we go. Found it. Okay, took me a little bit, but I am expecting my chicken timer to go off here any minute, but let's jump right into the action as we're expecting a sellout here at Enron Field. Starting pitcher for the Houston Astros is Kent Bottenfield. 2-5 with a 6.40 ERA. 52 innings pitched, 61 hits, 16 homers, 16 walks, and 39 strikeouts in 2001. Let's meet the Padres lineup. He's charged with keeping in check today. Leading off, we've got Mike Colangelo in left field, Mark Kotsay in center field, Ryan Klesko at first base, Phil Nevin is at third base, Bubba Trammell is in right field, Wiki Gonzalez is catching, Alex Arias is at second base, Chris Gomez is at shortstop, and Kevin Jarvis, our starting pitcher, is hitting off with pitcher hitting card number 10. Leading off for the Padres today is Mike Colangelo. No homers, 5 walks against right-handed pitching in 2001. We are using red, black, and gold dice today. Astros are the home team. Astros trying to keep some breathing room in the NL Central. Padres trying to make the NL West a little bit more interesting. Which team will achieve their goal? As Bottenfield gets the sign from Brad Ausmus, only the dice know what story they want to tell, and the only way to find out what story they want to tell is to go to the first pitch, so here we go. We are getting started off with a wheelhouse check right away. An 86 is going to be much too high, though. That's going to be hit hard, but it'll be hit right at Julio Lugo at shortstop. He'll make the throw over to second for out number 1, and we are underway here at Enron Field. Mark Kotsay is now the batter for the Padres. 8 homers, 34 walks against right-handed pitching in 2001. Bottenfield will get the sign from Ausmus. He will set, and he will pitch. 6 is a tough 3. That's going to be a swing and a miss by Kotsay. Strike 3. That will be out number 2. 2 down in the inning, and Ryan Klesko, now the batter. 26 homers, 61 walks against right-handed pitching in 2001. Bottenfield looking in at Ausmus for the sign, and he will pitch. 8 is a wheelhouse check, 36, and the Padres are going to jump out to an early 1-0 lead with a boom! High, deep, gone. Home run, Ryan Klesko. Padres out to a 1-0 lead. Stadium groans. Ugh. And here's Phil Nevin. 32 homers, 47 walks against right-handed pitching in 2001. Bottenfield has got to shake that one off. He will get the sign from Ausmus. He will set, and he will pitch. Snake Eyes is a patient 37, and that's going to be a 2-out walk for Nevin. Padres not wasting any time in this one. Bubba Trammell, now the batter. 21 homers, 35 walks against right-handed pitching in 2001. I will be going to get the chicken out of the oven after the top of the first. Bottenfield will get the sign from Ausmus, and he will pitch. 10 is a ballpark check, 79 to a righty is just barely in play. And a 2 is going to be a double for Trammell. He's going to get into that one, and that'll bring Nevin in to score. Trammell will go to second. Nevin will score. As Nevin was taking off on the pitch, 2-0 in favor of the Padres. Stadium groans. Ugh. Here's Wiki Gonzalez. 3 homers, 5 walks against right-handed pitching in 2001. Bottenfield trying to get out of trouble here with 2 outs. Bottenfield will get the sign from Ausmus, and he will pitch. 8 is a wheelhouse check, 33. That's going to be a base hit for Gonzalez. That'll bring Trammell in to score. Three 0 in favor of the Padres. Stadium groans. Ugh. Alex Arias, now the batter. 2 homers, 8 walks against right-handed pitching in 2001. Padres coming out firing here in the top of the first. Bottenfield will get the sign from Ausmus, and he will pitch. 3 is a wheelhouse check, 63, though, is going to be a little bit too high. That'll be lifted into right field. Going back for that one is going to be Moises Alou. He's back near the track, but he will have enough to make the catch, and that will retire the side. But the Padres get us started fast here today. 3 runs on 3 hits and a walk. A solo bomb by Ryan Klesko brings the score here in the middle of the first. Padres 3, Astros coming to bat. As Troy Sawyer now joins us here at Enron Field, hoping the dice are good for the Padres. Well, I think you'll be happy so far with what you see on the board, Troy, but I am going to take a very small break here, so be right back. Starting pitcher for the San Diego Padres today is Kevin Jarvis. 12-11 with a 4.79 ERA. 193 1/3 innings pitched, 189 hits, 37 homers, 49 walks, and 133 strikeouts in 2001. We will take our first look at the Astros starting lineup. We've already called a few of these names in the field. Leading off, we've got Julio Lugo at shortstop. Craig Biggio is at second base. Jeff Bagwell is at first base. Lance Berkman's in center field. Moises Alou is in right field. Richard Hidalgo is in left field. Vinny Castilla is at third base. Brad Ausmus is catching. And Kent Bottenfield will be hitting off of pitcher hitting card number 5. Leading off for the Astros today is Julio Lugo. 9 homers, 38 walks against right-handed pitching in 2001. Astros coming out, trailing 3-0 before they even have a chance to take the plate. Jarvis will get the sign from Gonzalez. He will set, and he will pitch. Boxcars is a defense check for the Padres. Let's see who we're checking here. Range on the first baseman. First baseman for the Padres is Klesko. His range is a D. This could be a problem. Klesko's got it. That'll be a line out. And Klesko putting up his glove. The ball will slam into it. That'll be out number 1. Craig Biggio, now the batter. 14 homers, 51 walks against right-handed pitching in 2001. Lugo hit it hard, but right to Klesko. Jarvis will get the sign from Gonzalez, and he will pitch. 5 is a tough 34. Called strike 3 on Biggio. Strike 3, that'll be out number 2. Biggio doesn't like the call, but the umpire tells him to go sit down. 2 down in the inning. Jeff Bagwell, now the batter. 34 homers, 78 walks against right-handed pitching in 2001. Jarvis will get the sign from Gonzalez. He will set, and he will pitch. 8 is a wheelhouse 7, and Bagwell is going to cut into this early Padres lead with a boom! High, deep, gone. Home run, Jeff Bagwell. 3-1 in favor of the Padres. Stadium cheers. Yay! Jarvis pitching Bagwell a grapefruit, and Bagwell able to turn it into fruit salad and get it out of here. Here's Lance Berkman. 32 homers, 70 walks against right-handed pitching in 2001. Jarvis will get the sign from Gonzalez, and he will pitch. Snake Eyes is an in-play 91. That's miles too high. That's going to be hit hard, but right to shortstop where Gomez is waiting for that one. He will make the play, and that will retire the side. But the Astros get on the board. 1 run on 1 hit, a solo bomb by Jeff Bagwell. 3-1 San Diego after 1. With 2 starting pitchers with a combined ERA north of 11, you kind of get the feeling it's going to be a rough day for both starting pitchers. But we'll see how things shape up here. Top of the second brings us to the bottom of the Padres order. Chris Gomez is now the batter. No homers, 7 walks against right-handed pitching in 2001. 3-1 Padres here heading into the top of the second. Bottenfield will get the sign from Osmus. He will set, and he will pitch. 8 is a wheelhouse 90. That's going to be hit hard, but it's going to be hit right. It's going to be hit right to Lugo. He'll make the play over to first for out number 1. In case you're wondering why we've got Saturday morning baseball, it's relating to the afternoon. It's relating to the entree out of Mystical Munchies being on the channel this week. I usually do morning games when I have entrees that I'm doing, unless it's a breakfast entree. Anyway, Kevin Jarvis hitting off a pitcher hitting card number 10. Bottenfield will get the sign from Osmus. He will set, and he will pitch. 7 is a patient 86. He's not that patient. That's going to be a grounder back over to short. Lugo again getting to that one for the Astros. He'll make the play for out number 2. Colangelo back to the plate. Colangelo grounded out his first time up. Bottenfield will get the sign from Osmus. He will set, and he will pitch. 5 is a tough 49, and that's going to be a called strike 3 on Colangelo. The Astros will get out of trouble. 1, 2, 3 go the Padres here in the top of the second. Still 3-1 San Diego as we head for the bottom of the second. Oop. Did not change the inning. We are in the second, by the way. Moises Alou will lead off the bottom of the second for the Astros. 22 homers, 37 walks against right-handed pitching in 2001. Jarvis will get the sign from Gonzalez. He will set, and he will pitch. 8 is a wheelhouse 7, and Alou is going to continue chipping away at this Padres lead. That's going to get out of here with a boom! High, deep, gone! Home run, Moises Alou. 3-2 in favor of the Astros. Stadium cheers. Yay! Troy Sawyer groans. Ugh. Richard Hidalgo now at the plate. 16 homers, 41 walks against right-handed pitching in 2001. Jarvis looking in at Gonzalez for the sign. Fans here at Enron Field already on their feet. Jarvis will set, and he will pitch. 8 is a wheelhouse 29, and that's going to get into the gap. That's going to be a two-bagger for Hidalgo. The Astros already threatening to tie this game with one on, nobody out. Vinny Castilla now at the plate. 20 homers, 22 walks with the Astros against right-handed pitching in 2001. Jarvis looking nervous with Hidalgo at second. He's got to turn and deal with Castilla. Jarvis will get the sign from Gonzalez, and he will pitch. 7 is a patient 17, and the situation just keeps getting worse for Jarvis. That's going to be a walk. As the Astros very much have it going on here with 2 on and nobody out. Brad Ausmus, now the batter. 3 homers, 14 walks against right-handed pitching in 2001. The infield will go to double play depth. They do not want the Astros to tie this game. Jarvis will get the sign from Gonzalez. He will set, and he will pitch. 8 is a wheelhouse 65. That will be grounded over to second. Picking that up is going to be Arias. Let's see if the Padres can turn the double play here. 5 or less on 2D6, though. No. Castillo will be thrown out. Hidalgo will go to third. Ausmus will go to first. 1 out in the inning. So that'll be a G4-6. But it does move the tying run into scoring position. Batter now is actually Kent Bottenfield. Of course, no individualized pitcher hitting cards on the... No individualized stats on the pitcher hitting cards. And yes, David, I do use the fast action cards. I actually have a set of cards. It might be a little bit hard to see. I've got a set of fast action cards for each team. I've got one for the home team, and off shot, I've got one for the visitors. Okay, Troy, I'm going to let you make this decision since you're the Padres fan here in chat. You've got 2 on. You're facing a situation. You've got 2 on, 1 out. The pitcher's at the plate. How do you want to play the infield? Do you want to play the infield in and try to keep the tying run from scoring, or do you want to play them at double play depth? Trade tying the game for 2 outs. Given that you've got a double play roll of a 9 on the pitcher hitting card and a 5 on Jarvis's card, you'd have a very low chance of getting a double play. If this is my decision alone, I'm playing the infield in. What do you think? I'll give you a minute before I make the call myself. You're willing to trade tying the game for 2 outs. Okay. Then I will go with your call on that. So Troy's willing to trade tying the game to try to get out of the inning. Very well. Jarvis looking in at Gonzalez for the sign. Fans here at Enron Field are on their feet. Jarvis will set, and he will pitch. 3 is an in-play 72. That'll be a fly ball into center field. Getting under that one is going to be Katse. That'll be caught for the second out of the inning. On a fly ball, I'm just going to double check how this goes. But I'm pretty sure there's a roll here. It was in play. Hidalgo's run rating is not high enough, so he's actually going to hold. Was that 1 out or 2? Yep, that's 2 outs in the inning. I wasn't paying attention to that. Hidalgo's run rating is not high enough to score outright. Batter now is Lugo. Lugo lined to first to start the game. Jarvis trying to get out of trouble here. He got runners at the corners with 1 out. He might be about to get away with one here. Jarvis will get the sign from Gonzalez. Fans at Enron Field still on their feet. Jarvis will set, and he will pitch. 4 is a ballpark check. 61 for a righty. Uh-oh. That's wheelhouse. A 38. That'll be a base hit for Lugo. Line drive into center field. That'll clear the bases. Hidalgo and Ausmus will both score. Lugo will go to first. So I think I'm going to enter this as 1B 3-base advancement. Because there is extra base advancement with 2 outs. At least that's how I play. A 2-run single by Lugo makes it 4-2, or 4-3 I should say, in favor of the Astros. Stadium cheers. Yay! Troy Sawyer groans. Ugh. Here's Biggio. Biggio today is 0 for 1. Jarvis will get the sign from Gonzalez. Fans here at Enron Field coming to life. Jarvis will set, and he will pitch. 7 is a patient 81. Ooh, almost patient enough to get on, but not here. That'll get lifted into center field. Coming under that one is going to be Katse. He'll make the catch. That will retire the side. But the Astros managed to take the lead. 3 runs on 3 hits and a walk. A solo bomb by Moises Alou. And it is now 4-3 Houston after 2. That could have gotten a whole lot worse, especially when you're getting into the heart of the Astros order, as 2 of the next 3 hitters in the bottom of the third have already hit bombs today. Top of the third coming up, and the batter now is Katse. Katse today is 0 for 1. We'll probably be getting activity in the bullpens pretty soon. But again, with a combined ERA north of 11, I'm not surprised this is turning into a hitter's show. Especially with a fairly high wheelhouse on ballpark checks. Bottenfield looking in at Ausmus for the sign, and he will pitch. 10 is speaking of wheelhouse, 16 is a wheelhouse. And 83, though, is going to be a little bit too high. That's going to get lifted into center field. Berkman back for that one. He'll be back on the track, but he's going to have room to make that catch. That'll be out number 1. Here's Klesko. Klesko hit a solo bomb his first time up. 4-3 Houston, top of the third. Bottenfield looking in at Ausmus for the sign, and he will pitch. 7 is a patient 6, and that'll be ball 4 on a pitch that missed the zone badly. Infield will go to double play depth. Nevin now the batter. Nevin today has a walk of his own. Klesko, not much of a threat to steal, I don't think. Jump of 5 against a hold of 5. I think it'll hold here. Nevin's actually got good power. Bottenfield will get the sign from Ausmus, and he will pitch. 7 is a patient 85. He won't be able to do anything with it, though. That's going to be grounded over to short. We'll see if the Astros can turn the double play to get out of the inning. 5 or less on 2d6. No. Klesko will be thrown out. Nevin will make it to first. 2 outs in the inning. Two outs in the inning, and Trammell now the batter. Trammell hit a double his first time up. Bottenfield trying to get out of trouble here. He will get the sign from Ausmus, and he will pitch. 6 is a tough one. I'm pretty sure I think the bat got more airtime on that swing than the ball actually did. It goes near the third base coach's head, but that'll be out number 3. That will retire the side. Nothing across except the walk for the Padres. And it is still 4-3 Houston as we get set for the bottom of the third. Bottom of the third. Speaking of the part of the Astros order, here's Bagwell. Bagwell started the scoring for the Astros with a solo bomb in the bottom of the first. The Astros would love him to be able to do that again. Jarvis will get the sign from Gonzalez, and he will pitch. 9 is a tough 94. He's not going to do it this time. That's going to be flied into left field. A little bit on the shallow side. It's shallow enough for Colangelo to make the catch on a slight jog, but he'll make the catch easily for out number 1. Here's Berkman. Berkman is 0 for 1. 4-3 Houston, bottom of the third. Jarvis will get the sign from Gonzalez, and he will pitch. 4 is a ballpark check. 8's wheelhouse. And 89 is going to be hit hard, but it's going to be hit right to Gomez. He'll make the play over to first for out number 2. Batter now is HOU. HOU also has a solo bomb. Jarvis trying to hold this game right where it is. Jarvis will get the sign from Gonzalez, and he will pitch. 8 is a wheelhouse 89. That'll be a little bit too high. Once again, hard, but right to Gomez. He'll make the play over to first, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros here in the bottom of the third. Still 4-3 Houston after 3. Top of the fourth brings us to the middle of the Padres order. Here's Gonzalez. Gonzalez today is 1 for 1 with a single. Hopefully you guys are enjoying a little bit of Saturday morning baseball here on the channel. Bottenfield will get the sign from Ausmus. He will set, and he will pitch. 7 is a patient. I'm going to re-roll that because it ended up cocked. A patient 21. And Gonzalez is going to smack one into the gap. That'll get all the way to the wall. Gonzalez will lead the inning off with a double. Arias today flew out his first time up. We'll see what Arias is able to do with Bottenfield here for the second time. Bottenfield looking in at Ausmus for the sign, and he will pitch. 5 is a tough one, and once again, the bat gets a little more airtime, as that'll be strike 3 on an ugly swing, out number 1. Here's Gomez. Gomez today is 0 for 1. I think the Padres, no. I was going to say maybe have him lay down the bunt, but now with the pitcher's spot due up next, Gomez is going to swing. Bottenfield looking in at Ausmus for the sign. He will set, and he will pitch. 7 is a patient 89. He's not that patient. That's going to be a grounder over to short. Picking that up is going to be Lugo. He'll make the play over to first for out number 2. Gonzalez will take third on the throw. And here's Jarvis. Jarvis is 0 for 1. This could be a very bad situation for the Padres here. Bottenfield will get the sign from Osmus, and he will pitch. 10 is a ballpark check. 1 is wheelhouse. And Jarvis is hitting off of pitcher hitting card number 10. Which we've got a rare play on wheelhouse. With runners on. So now we got to find my rare plays for runners on base with wheelhouse. I am almost certain there are rare plays for wheelhouse with runners on. Now I just need to find the damn things. Here we go. Runners on base, ballpark, or wheelhouse. A 33. Weather takes a turn and game is delayed by rain. Okay. Weather takes a turn and game is delayed by rain. Stadium with the roof suffers power outage. I think Enron Field had a roof in 2001. Actually, I can ask ChatGPT about that, so hold on just a second. Okay, while we wait for ChatGPT to give me an answer, let's finish up with the rare play. Had a roof in 2001, so stadium suffers a power outage. Roll a d6. If the result is a 1 or a 2, no effect on the game. If it's a 3 or 4, there's a lengthy delay and both pitchers must be replaced. If a 5 to 6, the game is postponed. Record as an official game if the 6th inning or later. So let's see what we get on a d6. That's a 3, so there is a lengthy delay and both pitchers must be replaced. Wow, what a break here. What a break for the Astros, as both pitchers are going to have to be replaced. So Jarvis and Bottenfield are both going to come out of the game. Which means we need a pinch hitter. Which means we need a pinch hitter for Jarvis after a lengthy delay. And coming into pinch hit is going to be, we're also going to get somebody loose in the San Diego bullpen. They're going to get, well, first let me look at bullpen options. Let's make sure, I know who I want to start getting loose for the Padres. Both teams are going to be looking for long relief here, but I want to make sure the Padres' long reliever isn't going to be starting soon. Actually, he's next, so never mind him. Let's see. They're looking at right. So the Padres are going to get Jose Nunez warming up. And then we will have to get a pinch hitter for Osmus. Actually, first let's get a new pitcher. Or not a pinch hitter, for pinch hitter for Jarvis. We'll get activity for the Astros bullpen first, as they will get... Now I gotta look at the Astros bullpen. I think this is the second time in as many board games I've had to replace both starting pitchers off of a rare play. Okay. Yeah, we can go to him. The Astros are going to get Jose Lima. The Astros are going to bring Jose Lima into the game. We'll let him get some warm-up tosses. 1 and 2 with a 7.30 ERA. 53 innings pitched, 77 hits, 12 homers, 16 walks, 41 strikeouts in 2001 with the Astros. And we've got Jose Nunez warming up for the Padres. But we also need a pinch hitter. And who are the Padres going to bring in to pinch hit? They're going to bring in Ben Davis to pinch hit in this situation. Yes. 6 homers, 45 walks against right-handed pitching in 2001. Sorry for the delay. But a rare play will kind of do that to you, especially when you're trying to figure out, oh, how do we get around this? Anyway, now we've got a whole new at-bat here. Lima will get the sign from Osmus, and he will pitch. 9 is a wheelhouse 98. Lima almost serves one up, but that'll be a fly ball into left field. Hidalgo getting under that one for the Astros, and that will retire the side. Leadoff double coming to nothing for the Padres. It is still 4-3 Houston as we get set for the bottom of the 4th. Well, a rare play that kind of derailed things today. Padres need a pitcher, though. Coming in to pitch for the Padres and hopefully eat up some innings is going to be Jose Nunez. 4-1 with a 3.31 ERA. 51 2/3 innings pitched. 48 hits, 3 homers, 20 walks, 49 strikeouts in 2001. He will have the middle of the Astros order to contend with. Here's Hidalgo. Hidalgo today has a double. Nunez looking in at Gonzalez for the sign. He will set and he will pitch. Boxcars is a patient 23, and that's going to be a leadoff walk for Hidalgo. The infield will go to double play depth. Batter now is Castilla. Castilla has a walk today. Nunez looking in at Gonzalez for the sign. He will set and he will pitch. 6 is a tough 15, and that's going to be a swing and a miss by Castilla. Strike 3 for out number 1. Here's Osmus. Osmus is 0 for 1 today. Nunez looking in at Gonzalez for the sign. He will set and he will pitch. 6 is a tough 17. Swing and a miss by Osmus. Strike 3. That'll be out number 2. Two outs in the inning, and I need pitching card number 1 for Jose Lima, as the Astros are going to plan on getting some innings out of Lima today. Nunez will get the sign from Gonzalez, and he will pitch. Boxcars is a patient 33, and that's going to be grounded over to first. Picking that up is going to be Klesko. He will take that to the bag himself, and that will retire the side. After a leadoff walk, 1, 2, 3 go the Astros here in the bottom of the 4th. Still 4-3 Houston after 4 and a power outage. Top of the fifth brings us back to the top of the Padres order. Colangelo today is 0 for 2. Lima will get the sign from Osmus. I'm just going to adjust my lineup over here. Lima looks for the sign from Osmus, and he will pitch. 5 is an in-play 58. That's going to be way too high. That'll be grounded over to third. Picking that up is going to be Castilla. He will throw that over across the horn for out number 1. Here's Katse. Katse's 0 for 2 today. Lima will get the sign from Osmus. He will set, and he will pitch. 7 is a patient 84. Not that patient against a righty. That's going to be lifted into center field. Berkman back for that one, but he'll have plenty of room before the track to make the catch for out number 2. Klesko, now the batter. Klesko is 1 for 1 with a solo bomb and a walk. 4-3 Astros here in the top of the fifth. 2 outs in the inning. Lima will get the sign from Osmus, and he will pitch. Snake Eyes is a defense check. We're looking at error on the first baseman. That is Bagwell. His error rating is a 3. And Bagwell is going to make an error. Let's see how bad it's going to be. That's a 1-base error. So Klesko will be safe at first on the E3. First error on the day on the Astros. That'll bring Nevin to the plate with 2 outs. Nevin today is 0 for 1. He grounded out, but he's got a walk. Lima will get the sign from Osmus. He will set, and he will pitch. 6 is a tough, actually, I think that was, we'll re-roll that. That's a tough 6. That'll be a swing and a miss by Nevin. That will retire the side. The error comes to nothing for the Astros, for the Padres, to the relief of the Astros. Still 4-3 Houston as we get set for the bottom of the fifth. Bottom of the fifth also brings us to the top of the Astros order. Here's Lugo. Lugo today is 1 for 2 with a single. 4-3 Houston, bottom of the fifth. Nunez will get the sign from Gonzalez. He will set, and he will pitch. 6 is a tough 39. Called strike 3 on Lugo. Strike 3 for out number 1. Lugo doesn't like the call, but he's headed back to the dugout for out number 1. Biggio, now the batter. Biggio is 0 for 2. Nunez looking in at Gonzalez for the sign. He will set, and he will pitch. 3 is a patient 15, and that'll be a walk for Biggio. He will trot to first with 1 out. The infield will go to double play depth. Batter now is Bagwell. Bagwell is 1 for 2 with a solo bomb today. Biggio, not really a threat to steal. He will hold. Nunez will concentrate on Bagwell. He'll get the sign from Gonzalez, and Nunez will pitch. 3 is a patient 56, and that's going to be another walk. This time Bagwell will trot to first. And suddenly the Astros have something going on. 2 on and 1 out. Batter now is Berkman. Berkman is 0 for 2. Nunez hoping to get out of some trouble. He will get the sign from Gonzalez. With Enron Field on their feet, Nunez will pitch. 8 is a tough 46. And Berkman's going to clear the base. Berkman's going to have a double, and that'll clear the bases. Everybody will score. Berkman will go to second. 6-3 Houston. Stadium cheers. Yay! That'll bring HOU up to the plate. HOU today is 1 for 2 with a solo shot. The Padres are going to get some new activity in their bullpen, as getting loose for San Diego here in the bottom of the fifth is going to be Padres are going to get Tom Davey warming up in the bullpen. Nunez looking a little bit shaky here. The infield is not going to play at double play depth either, not with first base empty. Nunez will look in at Gonzalez for the sign. 6-3 Houston here in the bottom of the fifth. Nunez will set, and he will pitch. 10 is a tough 7. That's going to be a swing and a miss by HOU. Strike 3, out number 2. Two outs brings Hidalgo to the plate. Hidalgo today is 1 for 1 with a double and a walk. Nunez trying to avert disaster here. Nunez will get the sign from Gonzalez, and he will pitch. 5 is a tough 66. And against the lefty, that's going to be a little bit too high. That'll be grounded right over to second base. A little dribbler where Arias will get to that one. He'll make the play over to first, and that will retire the side. 2 runs on 1 hit and 2 walks. It is now 6-3 Houston after 5. I'll tell you what, folks, we have had some chaotic games in this replay so far. I wouldn't mind this one being a little bit on the quieter side. You're going to steal my idea of having separate facts for home and away teams. Honestly, Troy, I find it makes life so much easier to have the facts be separate for both teams. Whether you carve off a section of the deck for the away team, or just have a whole separate deck for both teams. I like having a deck for both teams because I don't know, it gives me a little bit more of a sense of who's actually affecting the game. So let's take this game for instance. Say we have a fast action card that's triggered off of, or say we flip over say we have something happening for Houston. I like being able to go to their deck and say, okay, how is this happening? Same thing for San Diego. Anywho, top of the 6th will bring us back to the middle of the Padres order. Here's Trammell. Actually, it's probably Trammell if I know my baseball history. Trammell today is 1 for 2 with a double. 6-3 Houston here in the top of the 6th. Lima looking like he's going to keep control of this one. Lima will get the sign from Osmus, and he will pitch. 9 was a wheelhouse 43, and as soon as I say that, the Padres are going to start cutting into the Astros' lead with a boom! High, deep, gone. Home run, Bubba Trammell. 6-4 in favor of the Astros. Stadium groans. Ugh. Troy Sawyer cheers. Yay! Here's Garcia. Garcia has a single and a double today. Lima will get the sign from Osmus. He will set, and he will pitch. Boxcars is an in-play 38. That's going to be just a little bit too high. That'll be popped up on the infield. Calling everybody off at second base is Biggio. He will make the play for out number 1. Batter now is Arias. Arias today is 0 for 2. Lima will get the sign from Ausmus. He will set, and he will pitch. 9 is a wheelhouse 23, and Arias is going to smack that one into the gap. He's going to have a double. And all of a sudden, the Padres find the tying run coming to the plate in the form of Gomez. Gomez is 0 for 2 today, though. Lima will get the sign from Ausmus. Fans here at Enron Field on their feet, hoping Lima can make a big-time pitch. Lima will set, and he will pitch. 4 is an in-play 82. That'll be grounded over to short. Picking that up is Lugo. He'll make the throw over to first for out number 2. Arias will take third on the play. Two outs, and the batter now is Nunez. Lima looking at Ausmus for the sign. Seems to be taking a little bit extra time on this one. Wait a minute. Did Arias just suddenly broke for the plate? The Padres got greedy. They tried it. Arias is out trying to steal the plate. As Lima was paying attention and lulled him into a false sense of security, Arias is thrown out trying to steal home. A daring play by the Padres just didn't work. Stadium cheers. Yay! Let's see, there should be there should be a command in here for caught stealing home. Probably, yeah. Padres decided to get daring on that play, but that will end the inning. No runs and one run, 2 hits, a solo bomb by Bubba Trammell. It is now 6-4 San Diego, or 6-4 Houston, as we get set for the bottom of the 6th. Maybe a little bit of suspect strategy by San Diego, but willing to try it in this case. Bottom of the 6th coming up as Castilla now steps into the batter's box. Castilla's 0 for 1. Dice were over here. Nunez will get the sign from Ausmus. Or not from Ausmus, from Gonzalez. He will set, and he will pitch. 3 is a patient 77. That'll be a fly ball into center field. Kotze will get under that for Houston. He'll make the catch for the first out of the inning. Batter now is Ausmus. Ausmus today is 0 for 2. I'm probably actually going to do the separate fast action cards for Fall Classic. So the next time I get an order for Fall Classic together, I'm probably going to throw a set of fast action cards in with it. Nunez will get the sign from Gonzalez, and he will pitch. 7 is an in-play 53. That'll be way too high. That'll be grounded over to third. Nevin will grab that one for the Padres. He'll make the throw over to first. 2 out in the inning. The Astros want to try to get one more inning out of Lima, so they're going to let him bat. Lima, though, is 0 for 1. Nunez will get the sign. Wait, what? Hold on. Well, I'm just going to pretend it's been Bottenfield pitching this whole time. I forgot I needed... Well, we'll just go with it here. We're using the right pitcher at any rate. Plus, I don't keep stats for these replays anyway. Nunez will get the sign from Gonzalez, and he will pitch. 9 is a ballpark check. 31 is wheelhouse, though. A 51, though, is going to be much too high. That's going to be a fly ball into right field. Coming in for that is going to be Trammell. He will make the catch, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros here in the bottom of the 6th. Score is now 6-4 San Diego as we head after 6. All right, first things first, we're going to separate out the business of Jose Lima's been pitching for the last... Jose Lima's been pitching for the last 2+ innings. So we're going to go ahead and make that official in the bullpen. Or we're going to make that official here. I think I had the rare play earlier, I just never transferred it over to Digital Diamond. Whoops. Oh well. Top of the 7th coming up. Nunez is going to come out of the game. The Padres are going to go to the bench. Coming in to pinch hit for the Padres, it's going to be one of the greatest leadoff hitters of all time. I'm sure a lot of people are going to die on this hill, but coming in to pinch hit for the Padres is going to be Ricky Henderson. 6 homers, 48 walks against right-handed pitching in 2001. And who is in left field? Colangelo. I think Henderson is actually going to stay in the game and take over in left field. Lima will get the sign from Osmus. He will set, and he will pitch. Snake Eyes is a defense check. That's looking at an error on the third baseman. Third baseman for the Astros is Castilla. His error rating is a 3. Castilla is going to bobble that one. He's ultimately going to drop it. That will be a 1-base error. Henderson reaching on an E6, or an E5. Second error on the day by the Astros. Lima looking back at his defense like, what are you guys doing here? Infield will go to double play depth. And batter now is going to be who Henderson's replacing, Colangelo. Colangelo today is 0 for 3. Henderson, could they try to steal here? Jump of 5 against the hold of 7. Where did I get a jump chart? Oh, here we go. Jump of 5, hold of 7. Henderson's going to try to get the jump, actually. And Henderson will get the jump. He's off to second. He's got a B. Actually, he is a, let's see, a B. B2. Actually, I might have just made a mistake here. He's a normal chance to steal. But he will be safe. Henderson will make second on the stolen base. That'll take away the double play for the Astros, though. Henderson makes it down. The throw is good, but not in time. Henderson too fast. Lima will get the sign from Osmus, and he will pitch. 8 is a tough 55. Called strike 3 on Colangelo. Strike 3 for out number 1. Stadium cheers. Yay! 1 out in the inning. Kotze, now the batter. Kotze today is 0 for 3. We are going to get some activity in the Astros bullpen as getting loose. Whoop. Let's make sure we've got the 7th inning reflected on the scoreboard. Starting to get loose for the Astros is going to be... The Astros are going to get Octavio Dotel warming up. Lima will get the sign from Osmus. He will set, and he will pitch. 10 is a tough 48 against a righty. That's going to be a base hit by Kotze. Runner on second scores. That'll be a line drive into left field. That'll bring Henderson to the plate. Kotze will go to first. 6-5 in favor of the Padres. Stadium groans. Ugh. Troy Sawyer cheers. Yay! Here's Klesko. Klesko is 1 for 1 with a homer, a walk, and an error. He's reached all 3 times he's been at the plate today. Klesko also representing the go-ahead run here in the top of the 7th. Lima looking in at Osmus for the sign. Fans here at Enron Field can't believe what they see. Lima will set, and he will pitch. 10 is a tough 79. That'll be a fly ball to center field. Coming under that one is going to be Berkman. He will make the catch for out number 2. Two outs, and the batter now is Nevin. Nevin today is 0 for 2. He's got a walk. Lima trying to get out of the 7th so he can turn it over to the rest of the bullpen. Lima will get the sign from Osmus, and he will pitch. 6 is a tough 43, and that's going to be a called strike 3 on Nevin. He will not like the call, but he will be retired on strikes. That will retire the inning. One run on 1 hit, an error, and a stolen base, and it is now 6-5 San Diego, or 6-5 Houston, as we head into the 7th inning stretch. Sing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game." I will take a small break. Don't forget, we will have Ultra Quick Baseball after today's game by Downey. We will have Ultra Quick Baseball by Downey Games after today's game. Tomorrow afternoon, we will be continuing the replay. We will be at 3Com Park in San Francisco, California, as the Colorado Rockies are coming to town for a National League West matchup with the San Francisco Giants, as the top 2 teams in the National League West will be going head-to-head. We will have Denny Nagel on the mound for the Rockies and Russ Ortiz up for the Giants. If you want to see some fireworks, come by for that game. That'll be tomorrow afternoon. Bottom of the 7th coming up, and we are moved back to the... first order of business is that the Padres need a pitcher. Let's see. We'll deal with the order of the pitcher first. Let's see. So coming in to pitch for the Padres is going to be Tom Davey. 2-4 with a 4.50 ERA. 38 innings pitched, 41 hits, 3 homers, 17 walks, 37 strikeouts in 2001. Staying in the game and taking over at first base for Colangelo is going to be the aforementioned Ricky Henderson. So bear with me while I sort that out as well. Wunderbar. And Digital Diamond is not yelling at me for once. Bottom of the 7th brings us back to the top of the Astros order. Here's Lugo. Lugo's 1 for 3 with a single today. Davey looking in at Gonzalez for the sign. He will set, and he will pitch. 4 is an in-play 5, and Lugo's going to get us started with smacking that one to the end of the gap. That's going to be a double. That'll bring Biggio up to the plate. Biggio today is 0 for 2 with a walk. Davey looking in at Gonzalez for the sign. He will set, and he will pitch. 6 is a tough 97. That'll be a fly ball into left field. Henderson getting under that one with no trouble for the Padres. He'll make the catch. That'll be out number 1. Bagwell, now the batter. Bagwell is 1 for 2 with a solo bomb. Seems like a lifetime ago that Bagwell hit that solo bomb. Davey will get the sign from Gonzalez. He will set, and he will pitch. Snake Eyes is a wheelhouse 12, and Bagwell is going to get another huge bomb here, as he's going to get that out of here with a boom! High, deep, gone! Home run, Jeff Bagwell, this time of the 2-run variety, 8-5 in favor of the Astros. Stadium cheers. Yay! Bagwell does it again. Here's Berkman. Berkman is 1 for 3 with a double. We're going to get some more activity in the Rockies bullpen, as trying to slam the door here they're going to get Jay Wittisick warming up in the bullpen. Troy Sawyer cannot be happy with watching the Padres watching the Padres starting to come into this game, and trying to come back. He can't be happy watching the comeback implode. That's what I'm trying to get to. Davey will get the sign from Gonzalez, and he will pitch. 9 is a tough 83, and that's going to be a fly ball into center field. Once again, we call Kotze's name to get under that one. 2 outs in the inning. HOU, now the batter. HOU is 1 for 3 with a solo bomb. 8-3 Astros, bottom of the 7th. Davey will get the sign from Gonzalez. He will set, and he will pitch. 10 is a ballpark check. Oh boy, 6 is wheelhouse. A 78, though, is going to be just a little bit too high. That's going to be another fly ball into center field. Once again, we call Kotze's name to make the catch, and that will retire the side. But the Astros pick up a little more breathing room here. 2 runs on 2 hits. A 2-run blast by Jeff Bagwell makes the score 8-5 Houston after 7. Lima is going to come out of the game. The Astros are going to go back to the bullpen. They want to slam the door here right where it is. Coming in to pitch for the Astros is going to be... Coming in to pitch for the Astros is going to be Octavio Dotel. 7-5 with a 2.66 ERA. 105 innings pitched. 79 hits. 5 homers. 47 walks, 145 strikeouts in 2001. He will have the middle of the Padres order to contend with. Here's Trammell. Trammell today is 2 for 3 with a double and a bomb. And I'm just looking at Dotel's supplemental strikeout range. We're going to be using that on tough and in play, it looks like, for Trammell. Dotel will get the sign from Osmus. 8-5 Astros, top of the 8th. Dotel will set, and he will pitch. 3, that is a tough 85, and that's going to be a ground ball over to short. Grabbing that is Lugo. He'll make the play. Out number 1. Here's Gonzalez. Gonzalez today is 2 for 3 with a single and a double. Dotel will get the sign from Osmus. He will set, and he will pitch. 5 is a tough 47, and that's going to be a base hit for Gonzalez. He will have a 1-out single. Infield will go to double play depth. Batter now is Arias. Arias is 1 for 3 with a double, and he was caught trying to steal home. Dotel will get the sign from Osmus. He will set, and he will pitch. 6 is a patient 31, and that's going to be a walk. That'll bring the go-ahead run, that'll bring the tying run actually to the plate. The question is it going to be in the form of Gomez? It is going to have to be Gomez. Gomez not having a good day, though. He is 0 for 3. Fans here at Enron Field are on their feet. Dotel will get the sign from Osmus. He will set, and he will pitch. 8 is going to be a tough 48. That's going to be a tough 48. It's going to be grounded over to first. Picking that up is going to be Bagwell. Let's see if the Astros can turn the double play. That'll be a 6 or less on 2D6. Bagwell's got it. He'll throw that over to Lugo. That'll get Arias. The relay from Lugo will come back to Bagwell. That'll be in time. That'll be a 3-6-3 inning-ending double play. Stadium cheers. Yay! A walk and a single go to nothing for the Padres. It is now 8-5 Astros as we head for the bottom of the 8th. Davey is going to come out of the game. The Rockies are going to go to the bullpen once again. Coming into... why did I say Rockies? The Padres are going to the bullpen. I think I'm already thinking about tomorrow's feature game because tomorrow's board game, because this one's just about over. Coming in to pitch for the Padres is going to be Jay Whittisick. 5-2 with a 1.86 ERA, 38 2/3 innings pitched, 31 hits, 3 homers, 15 walks, and 53 strikeouts in 2001. Once again, we will be using the supplemental strikeout rolls. Right. Just catching up on some notes here. The Astros are going to get some activity in their bullpen. They want exactly 0 funny business tonight. So they're getting the closer, Billy Wagner, loose in the bullpen. Leading off the bottom of the 8th for the Astros is Hidalgo. Hidalgo is 1 for 2 with a double and a walk. Whittisick will get the sign from Gonzalez. He will set, and he will pitch. 5 is a patient 63. Plunk, ouch. Whittisick hits Hidalgo. Not a good way to start the inning when you're already down 3. That'll bring the infield to double play depth and Castilla to the plate. Castilla today is 0 for 2. Whittisick will get the sign from Gonzalez. He will set, and he will pitch. 10 is a ballpark check. 89 is in play. And 84 is going to be grounded over to short. Picking that up is going to be Gomez. Let's see if the Padres can turn the double play. 9 or less on 2D6. Let's see. That is... Gomez has got it. He will throw that over to... Gomez has got it. He'll throw that over to Arias at second. That'll get Hidalgo. Then Arias will make the relay to Klesko. That'll be in time for a 6-4-3 inning derailing double play. 2 outs in the inning. Stadium groans. Ugh. Ausmus, now the batter. Ausmus today is 0 for 3. Whitisick, trying to keep this game right where it is. He will get the sign from Gonzalez. He will set, and he will pitch. 8 is a tough 94. Fly ball into left field. Henderson will get under that one. He'll make the play with no trouble, and that will retire the side. A leadoff hit batter comes to nothing for the Astros. It is now 8-5 Houston after 8. But we have the age-old question to answer of, will we see some ninth inning magic? I know Troy Sawyer is hoping for a miracle on this one. Dotel is going to come out of the game, and I know the last name Troy Sawyer is going to want to hear is going to be the first name that Astros fans are going to want to hear in this situation. The Astros want no funny business tonight. They're not doing anything cute. They are going to the closer. They are going to one Billy Wagner. 2-5 with a 2.73 ERA, 62 2/3 innings pitched, 44 hits, 5 homers, 20 walks, 79 strikeouts in 2001. Whitisick is going to come out of the game. The Padres have kind of expended all of their good options. Coming into pinch hit. Now, Troy is hoping for magic, but trust me, Troy, if you want ninth inning magic, you've got the last guy you want. The last guy you want on the mound for the Astros right now is one Billy Wagner. I mean, there are probably names you would want on the mound for ninth inning magic. Wagner's not one of them. But coming into pinch hit for the Padres is going to be Mike Darr. They don't have their bench is not that good. No homers, 9 walks against left-handed pitching in 2001. Wagner is a lefty. Wagner will get the sign from Ausmus. He will set, and he will pitch. 8 is a tough 68, and against the lefty, Darr's going to get us started off with a base hit. Perhaps the Padres are going to try to make it interesting here. That'll send the infield to double play depth. Batter now is Henderson. Henderson today is 0 for 1. Nobody out here in the top of the 9th. Wagner will get the sign from Ausmus. He will set, and he will pitch. 9 is a tough 85, and that's going to be a bit too high. That's going to be grounded over to short. Picking that up is going to be Lugo. We'll see if the Astros can turn 2. No, Darr will be thrown out. Henderson will make first, out number 1. The Astros will remain at double play depth. Batter now is Kotze. Kotze today is 1 for 4 with a single. Wagner will get the sign from Ausmus. He will set, and he will pitch. 10 is a ballpark check. 53, oh boy, that's wheelhouse. Kotze thinks he's got a hold of one. What he's got a hold of, though, is actually going to be a pop fly ball on the infield. That'll go into foul territory. Bagwell will have plenty of room to make the catch for out number 2. And the last chance for the Padres comes to Ryan Klesko. Klesko is 1 for 2 with a bomb, a walk, and an error. Wagner and the Astros trying to lock this game down. Troy Sawyer and the Padres trying to extend it. Wagner will get the sign from Ausmus. Fans here at Enron Field are on their feet. Wagner will set, and he will pitch. 3 is a patient 33, and that's going to be a walk. That'll bring the tying run to the plate. Second walk for Klesko on the day. That brings the tying run to the plate in the form of Nevin. Nevin today is 0 for 3, but he does have a walk. 2 on, 2 outs, top of the 9th. Astros holding on to a 5-3 lead. Padres hoping for some ninth inning prayer magic. Wagner will get the sign from Osmus. He will set, and he will pitch. 7 is a tough 18. Swing and a miss by Nevin. Strikeout. That's your game. The Houston Astros hold on to get an 8-5 victory over the San Diego Padres. Stadium cheers. Yay! Final line score coming up. For the Astros, 8 runs on 7 hits and 2 errors. For the Padres, 5 runs on 9 hits and no errors. Winning pitcher today is going to be Kent Bottenfield. He will take the win. Kevin Jarvis will eat the loss. Billy Wagner will end up with a save. Jose Lima and Octavio Dotel will both get holds. And and you know where we're going, Troy. You've been around the channel enough to know that we are not done yet here. We still have Ultra Quick Baseball by Downey Games. I just have to do a little bit of cleanup before we get to that part. Sorry, I know I'm running around like a chicken with my head cut off, but it is now time to see how the rest of the majors fared. And to do that, we're going to ask our friends at Downey Games and their Ultra Quick Baseball game to give us a hand with that. So the Astros pick up an 8-5 victory here at home against the Padres. But let's see how the rest of the majors fared here on May 23rd. We will get started with the Pirates and the Phillies. Pirates, P46 is 5. Phillies, O53 is also 5. They will go to extras. Pirates roll a 5, plus 1 is 6. Phillies roll a 1, plus 0 is 1. That'll be a win for the Pirates. Giants and the Diamondbacks. San Francisco, T36 is 5. Arizona, S44 is also 5. They too will go to extras. Giants roll a 3, plus 2 is 5. Diamondbacks roll a 6, plus 1 is 5. By virtue of home field, the Diamondbacks will take that one in extras. Angels and the Orioles. Angels, M32 is 3. Baltimore, N36 is also 3. Wow, we got a lot of extra innings in this block. Anaheim rolls a 3, plus 2 is 5. Baltimore rolls a 4, plus 1 is 5. Apparently it also pays to be a home team with all these extras. Baltimore gets that win. Reds and the Cubs are both Qs. Reds roll a 21, that is 3. Cubs roll a 42, that is 5. And for once, we don't have a tilt going extras. The Cubs will get that win. Tigers and the Indians. Detroit, N22 is 2, and I hear it's 10:30 from the siren. Cleveland, R15 is 3. Cleveland gets that win. Dodgers and the Rockies. Los Angeles, M31 is 3. Colorado, U42 is 5. Colorado once again finding home cooking, more to their liking. Athletics and the Royals. Oakland, P61 is 6. Kansas City, R64 is 8. Kansas City will get that win. Cardinals and the Brewers. Cardinals, O21 is 2. Milwaukee, S45 is 5. And the beer makers will get the Redbirds drunk and have their way with them. Mariners and the Twins. Seattle, U45 is 6. Hold up. Minnesota, V41 is 5. Seattle will beat Minnesota. Mets and the Expos. Montreal surprising everybody by leading the NL East. Or being near the top of the NL East. Mets, K55 is 4. Montreal, P32 is also 4. They will go to extras. Mets roll a 2, plus 3 is 5. Expos roll a 3, plus 0. And the first road team to win an extra inning tilt in this block. Red Sox and the Yankees. Hold on. Red Sox and the Yankees are both S's. Boston rolls a 35. That is 4. Wait, okay, S35 is 4. I had a problem with my ticker for a second. Yankees roll a 61, though. That is 8. The Yankees will take that win. Oh, I think the Pirates... Oh, looks like the Pirates and the Phillies had a doubleheader, so game 2 of their doubleheader. Thought I'd sorted this. Pittsburgh, P34 is 4. Actually, yeah, P34 is 4. Phillies, O65 is 8, and they will split the twin bill? Yes. They will split the twin bill. Rangers and the Devil Rays. Rangers, O12 is 1. Devil Rays, I55 is 4. Tampa Bay will take that win. White Sox and the Blue Jays. White Sox, Q15 is 3. Toronto, P66 is 9, and the Blue Jays will triple up the White Sox. May 24th, Angels and the Orioles. Anaheim, M25 is 3. Baltimore, N14 is 2. That'll be a win for the Halos. Reds and the Cubs are both Qs. Cincinnati rolls a 62. That is 7. Cubs roll an 11. That is 0, and that game belongs to the Reds. Tigers and the Indians. Tigers, N33 is 3. Indians, R63 is 8. And the Tribe will take that one over the Kitty Cats. Cardinals and the Brewers. Cardinals, O62 is 6. Brewers, S34, that is 4. And the Redbirds will get a rare win. Red Sox and the Yankees are both S's. Red Sox roll a 53, that is 6. Yankees roll a 14, that is 3. And the Red Sox will double up the Yankees. Marlins and the Mets. Florida, R16 is 3. New York, N66 is 9, and the Mets will triple up the Marlins. Pirates and the Phillies. Pirates, P46 is 5. Phillies, O15 is 2. The Pirates will get that win. Diamondbacks and the Padres. Arizona, O35 is 4. San Diego, T16 is 3. That'll be a win for the Snakes. Rockies and the Giants. Colorado, U56 is 8. Yep, U56 is 8. San Francisco, O65 is also 8. They will go to extras. Colorado rolls a 3. -4 is -1. San Francisco rolls a 6. +2 is 8. That'll be a win for the Giants in extras. Rangers and the Devil Rays. Texas, O31 is 3. Tampa Bay, I-32 is also 3. They will go to extras. Texas rolls a 5. +1 is 6. Tampa Bay rolls a 4. +2 is 6. That'll be a win for Tampa Bay because of home field. White Sox and the Blue Jays. Chicago, Q44 is 5. Toronto, P36, that is 4. That'll be a win for the Pale Hose. May 25th coming up next. Pirates and the Braves. Pittsburgh, P26 is 3. Atlanta, M53 is 4. That'll be a win for the Braves. Rangers and the Orioles. Texas, Q42 is 5. Baltimore, H44 is 3. That'll be a win for the Rangers. Blue Jays and the Red Sox. Toronto, Q51 is 5. Red Sox, R52, that is 6. The Red Sox will take that win over the Bluebirds. Brewers and the Cubs. Milwaukee, R44 is 5. Chicago, Q26, that is 3. The Beer Makers will get the Baby Bears drunk and have their way with them. Cardinals and the Reds. St. Louis, O52 is 5. Cincinnati, Q53, that is also 5. They will go to extras. St. Louis rolls a 3. -2 is 1. Cincinnati rolls a 6. -1 is 5. And in extras, that game belongs to the Reds. Yankees and the Indians. Yankees, P33 is 4. Cleveland, V45 is 6. That'll be a win for the Tribe. White Sox and the Tigers. Chicago, N64 is 7. Tigers, O63, that is 6. That'll be a win for the Pale Hose. Mariners and the Royals. Seattle, Q42 is 5. Kansas City, S41 is also 5. They will go to extras. Seattle rolls a 5, +0 is 5. Kansas City rolls a 2, -1 is 1. That'll be a win for the Mariners in extras. Astros and the Dodgers. Houston, S62 is 8. Dodgers, Q53 is 5. That'll be a win for the Astros. Athletics and the Twins. Athletics, T45 is 5. Twins, U55 is 8. That'll be a win for the Twins. Marlins and the Mets. Florida, R25 is 3. Mets, N25 is also 3. They will go to extras. Florida rolls a 6. -4 is 2. Mets roll a 5. +3 is 8. That'll be a win for the Mets in extras. Expos and the Phillies are both P's. Montreal rolls a 62. That is 6. Phillies roll a 53. That is 5. That'll be a win for Montreal. Diamondbacks and the Padres. Arizona, 033 is 4. Padres, T53, that is 7. And the Friars will pray up a win. Will pray up the anti-venom over the Snakes. Rockies and the Giants. Colorado, U15 is 4. San Francisco, 063 is 6. That'll be a win for the G-Men. Angels and the Devil Rays. Angels, K11 is 0. Devil Rays, 016 is 2. Tampa Bay will get that win. On to May 26th. Pirates and the Braves. Pirates, P53 is 5. Braves, M11 is 0. That'll be a win for the Pirates. Blue Jays and the Red Sox. Toronto, Q24 is 3. Boston, R46 is 5. That'll be a win for Boston. Cardinals and the Reds. St. Louis, 015 is 2. Cincinnati, Q35 is 4. That'll be a win for Cincinnati. Yankees and the Indians. Yankees, P55 is 5. Indians, V35 is also 5. They will go to extras. Yankees roll a 5, +1 is 6. Indians roll a 6, +1 is 7. That'll be a win for Cleveland in extras. White Sox and the Tigers. White Sox, N55 is 5. Detroit, 051 is also 5. They will go to extras. White Sox roll a 3, +1 is 4. Detroit rolls a 4, +2 is 6. That'll be a win for the Tigers in extras. Mariners and the Royals. Mariners, Q33 is 4. Royals, S64, that is 9. That'll be a win for Kansas City. Astros and the Dodgers. Houston, S46 is 5. Dodgers, Q35 is 4. That'll be a win for the Astros. Athletics and the Twins have a doubleheader. Game 1. Oakland, T32 is 4. Minnesota, U43 is 5. Minnesota takes Game 1. Game 2. Oakland, T54 is 7. Minnesota, U56, that is 8, and Minnesota will take both of those. Marlins and the Mets. Florida, R65 is 9. Mets, N46 is 4. The Marlins will take that win. Diamondbacks and the Padres. Arizona, 045 is 4. San Diego, T56, that is 8. That'll be a win for the Friars, as once again they find the anti-venom. Rockies and the Giants, we'll see these two teams tomorrow on the board. Colorado, U26 is 4. San Francisco, 045 is also 4. They will go to extras. Colorado rolls a 5, -4 is 1. San Francisco rolls a 2, +2 is 4. That'll be a win for the Giants in extras. Angels and the Devil Rays. Anaheim, K64 is 6. Devil Rays, 035, that is 4. That'll be a win for the Halos. That is your Ultra Quick Baseball by Downey Games. If your team won today, congratulations. If they didn't, there's always tomorrow. Tomorrow afternoon, we will be at 3Com Park in San Francisco, California, as the Colorado Rockies will be playing the San Francisco Giants. Denny Nagel will be going for the Rockies, and Russ Ortiz will be going for the Giants. Before that, tomorrow afternoon, later this afternoon, I should say, Mystical Munchies will continue out of the official frozen cookbook as we're making the entree. Coronation Day prime rib with horseradish sauce and blueberry au jus. Sunday, we're continuing the winter campaign in Arkham Horror, the card game, with the third game of the Drowned City campaign. Thank you for watching the video. Please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Be sure to turn on notifications so you get my content. Be well, stay safe, take care of yourselves and your loved ones, and I'll be back with more videos in the future. Until then, take care, everyone. The Houston Astros survive a charge from the San Diego Padres in the top of the ninth to get an 8-5 victory here at home. Once again, take care, and I will see you guys later today.